Coach talked after that game about finding humility, and Jalen said that you guys had maybe talked amongst yourselves a bit these last couple of days. What's that process been like? What have you guys kind of taken away from that?
Well, it's just, we've talked with each other on the team, and it's just about, taking pride in being a good team and, staying together and being thankful for the opportunities that we have and, taking advantage of like the school that we go to. We have great resources here, and, it's our job to pay back to the school what they've given, the opportunities they've given us. So, just staying humble as players and, doing the right things.
When you hear your coach kind of say those things, is it maybe both a little bit hurtful and helpful, because it's a hurtful message to hear, but maybe it'll help you in the long run?
I wouldn't say hurtful. I mean, we know that we should be better, and if you want to improve, as players we all want to, as a team we all want to improve. So we know that what is necessary is that we have to change whatever we're doing, and so if that means being more humble, or coach is talking about humility, is something that we have to focus on. I think we're all good kids, and we're all we work hard, so we're gonna keep working and try to fix things.
What does humility mean to you, as far as what the coach is saying? What does that mean?
Just appreciating like the opportunities. People have paved the way for this program at UCLA basketball, and not being entitled as basketball players. Taking every possession, like it's our last. Respecting our opponents. Respecting the game. Just personally, that's just what I've been taught growing up, just to always respect the game, respect our opponents, and play hard at all times, because, you never know, like, when it can end. So just being a humble basketball player and, just doing the right things.
How humbling was that defeat to Cal State Fullerton?
I mean, it was definitely humbling. We know that that was a game for us to win, and, we didn't do what we're supposed to do, so, we can learn from it. And we better learn from it. But it just, it sent us a message.
Chris talked about you guys holding each other accountable. Have you seen maybe some steps in that direction?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely in practice. We're all really cool with each other. We like each other. So, it's just learning that when we're holding each other accountable, if someone's trying to correct you or something, just take it in. And just know it's out of love, because we're all trying to get better. So it's just, we're definitely trying to make progress in that, and especially in practice the last 2 days.
Has anybody in particular said anything that was helpful for you?
No, I just think like collectively as a whole, we're just all making a more concerted effort to, actually be vocal and not just let things slide. We're trying to teach each other, because we all can learn from each other. So if we see something, if we think someone should be doing something, we're gonna say it in practice, and everybody's listening and trying to work together, because obviously things need to change, and holding accountability amongst each other is definitely important.
What's something you want to improve on personally going into conference play?
I would say becoming more vocal. I think, along with all the other players, I think we need to be more vocal. And, just growing up, I wasn't super vocal, but in times like these, I need to step up, as we all do, and just, try to communicate as much as possible in practice, lead by example, lead by voice, and, we're all trying to do it.
What about what Coach said after the game? I don't know if you heard his comments after the game. You didn't? Okay. He was basically saying that he wanted you guys to kind of find more humility, and I guess among other things. What does that mean to you when you hear somebody saying he wants you guys to kind of play with more humility?
For me it means a lot, because, my game is more of I like to play really hard, and I try to, and watching film and noticing a lot of things, I could have been playing harder, and as a team we could have been playing harder. And for me it's embarrassing, because you can control your attitude and effort. You can't control whether the ball goes in or whether you're getting stops or anything. But for someone to be able to critique that you're not playing hard, we really have to change it. I think it's a big deal for us, and we're going to try to change that and change the season around.
Have you been an active part in trying to change that?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear what the first
So,
time was.
have you been an active participant in trying to change that to kind of step up a little bit and be more vocal?
Yeah, I would say I am. I mean, the whole team has been, honestly. These past couple of days practice, we've been trying to be more vocal and just more locked in and really care more and show it. And so I wouldn't say it's just me, it's the whole team.
Coach said you're finding more confidence and you're playing with more confidence. Do you feel like that as well?
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, all I care about is winning and doing the most I can to win. So that's all I'm focused on.
First 4 games when you guys started 4-0, the identity of this team was defense. Maybe that's changed a little bit. And I know the competition level's risen since then, but is that something you guys can kind of maybe try to go back to and hang your hat on that?
Defense always. Defense is what gets it done. I mean, obviously you have to put the ball in the basket, but without defense, there's no point. So, and plus, defense can lead to offense. So we gotta buckle down on that too.
You guys had a little bit of success, but as you and coach has said, that it needs to be more consistent when you guys are on the road, especially. And now that you guys are starting conference play on the road, is there a different attitude about going up to Washington and Washington State?
Different attitude. We just gotta win, whatever it takes. That's all we're focused on. That's all anybody's focused on. No one cares about anything else. So, our focus is on winning.
Is stuff working in practice but not translating over to the game?
I mean, we're working hard every day. We just got to get to the point where we can play a full 40-minute game. Guys be superstars in their own roles, like I said before. Not worrying about the extra stuff, worrying about what you can control and just moving forward.
What's the difficulty of playing 40 minutes a game? What's the difficulty of putting a whole game together, playing from the whistle to whistle all the way?
I would say, everybody looks at basketball like physical, but it's all mental. You can tell yourself that you're not tired after you just ran 10 miles. You can keep going. It's just how mentally tough you are. So we just got to get to the point where, a team goes on a run. We don't hang our heads and feel bad for ourselves. Team goes on a run. How can we stop that run? How can we get the ball in the basket? Things like that.
Kind of going off of that a little bit, but how do you practice consistency? I mean, you guys just said you put up more shots. Coach said you had 2 tough practices after Saturday's game. How do you make sure that consistency level stays in gameplay?
Do that over again and over again until it sticks every day. You can't just get in the gym one day, put up 500 makes and it'd be like, all right, I'm cool. You gotta do that every day or else it doesn't matter.
Do you feel like that's happening?